Friends, now we go to how can we write a NC program for the two-dimensional profile in using Triac package. This program is utilized for the functioning of three-axis CNC milling machine. In the three-axis X and Y axis for the movement of table, the Z axis for the movement of tool. So all the three axes used for the functioning of total profile. So now we entering the software. So you have to see the computer here. Just you have to double click the software icon. So here also I have already stored one program. So because each and every data are entering the time is higher. So already I stored one program by the name of number 1. So here I have to select the disk utilities, disk directory. So if you select the disk directory, so what are the programs are stored in your hard disk? All these programs will be displayed. Just enter disk directory. So here the number 1 is one of the program. So the number 1 program is related to this drawing. So the program already stored. So now I describe how we need to write. So what are the contents are provided in the program. So I explain to you. So now I select the number 1 program. So here escape, load, select load. So here just entering number 1, again enter. The particular number 1 program is the file will be displayed in this area. This area is the editor area. This is the main menu area. So here your program will be displayed in the starting with the line number 1. So already I told that. So there are 500 lines or capability of memories provided in the software. So from the start from the line number 1, the first line I have entered G90. The G90 is the obsolete format. So there are two types of formats are provided. One is the obsolete and another one is the incremental. The obsolete is very simple, and the incremental is complicated because in the absolute the one point is the reference point. So if you want to move from the constant point, the distance will be calculated in the origin point. But in the incremental, the next one point is the reference point. So this is some complication compared to the absolute. So here we are using only absolute format. The next one is the second line. The second line is G71. G71 for the metric system. So in the class, how can we entering the G codes and M codes? So but here, just I am describe the code number only. And the second line will be the G71 metric units. There are two systems are provided. One is British system, another one is metric system. G70 for British system, G71 for metric system. Then the third line having M06 for tool changing command. So here we are using tool number 1. The fourth line M03 for the spindle forward. So there are two position provided. One is a forward and the another one is a reverse. Normally the tool will be rotating in the forward position by using M03. Then so here also RPM value will be calculated with the one formula, cutting speed equal to pi by 1000. So here cutting speed for the material selection. So for example, aluminum from 70 to 80, for mild steel 80 to 90. So by using this value, we have to select the cutting speed. Then pi is the known value, d is the diameter of your end mill cutter, and n only unknown value. So by using this formula, you have to find out the n value. The particular n value will be entered in this area, that is 1000 RPM. The next line, so from 1 to 4 is the process planning statement. So from here to the process will be start. The G00 is already told that G00 is a rapid traverse, G01 is a linear traverse. So here the 01 rapid traverse, in the rapid traverse means from the home position the tool will be moving in rapid high speed, and from the high speed the tool will be moving from the home position to just before nearest of your component. That value is the x0, y0, z5. So this is your plotting area. This is your working drawing. This point will be the x0, y0. At the same time, the tool will be in the top position. This is the z-axis. This is the plane of your x and y axis. This should be the 0, but in the z will be touching, it will be 0. Otherwise, this is the positive value. So here I am entering z5 is the from the starting point to above 5 mm, it will be stopped. This is the number 5. The next line G01. G01 is we have to reduce the speed from the rapid speed to control. Controlling means, so you have to reduce the speed for 150 mm per minute. For Z value is minus 2 mm. Minus 2 mm means the tool will be impress from the top surface to just 2 mm in depth of minus 2 mm value. The next value G01 is a linear, x20, y0 field already available 150. The x20 is the from datum point to x value has 20 mm, y will be the 0. So this point will be noted in the x20 and y0. The next value, so here from here to the tool will be rotate. The rotation having the two types, one is a clockwise, another one is a anti-clockwise. G02 for the clockwise direction. If you rotate the tool in anti-clockwise direction, you should enter G03. But here, from this point to the tool will be rotated in the clockwise direction. So here we are entering G02 circular clockwise direction. So here what are the data set provided? X value, Y value, center, X center, Y center. So all the 4 data are very important. The first X having the distance of your end point. For here, the arc will be start from here to end point will be provided in this point. So what is the value based on this radius? Here the radius having the 15 mm. So here also the distance having 15. So 20 plus this 15. So the totally x 35. 35 will be provided in this point. Then the y value from the baseline. What is the distance from here 0 to 15. So y also having 15. The next 2 data are very important because based on the center the arc will be formed. How can we start? Center x35 y0. So here x35 means the center for this arc is provided in this area. So what is the distance? 20 plus radius 15, 35. 35 is the center point for x. Then y value, the center point for y axis from here, so y will be the 0. So x35, y0. So if you are entering this line, the tool moves from here to there for line number 8. The next line, number line. So here there is a one linear will just it will be moving in the vertical or horizontal. So here G01, what is the data? X35, Y20. So there is no changes in x axis. So X35, Y only changes from 15 to 5 mm. So here X35, Y20 is the particular this point. So X35, Y20. So the tool moves from here to this point. The next line, X57, Y20. So from here to, what is the value? X57, 20. Radius is 35 plus 22. So there are totally and the length up to this line only 57, but there is no changes in y-axis. So here 20, here also 20. So x 57, y 20. So next, so the arc start from here to half round rotation for 180 degree. So the arc start from this point to end to this point. So what is the data provided in this area? So here G03. So already we are entering G02 for clockwise, but here the arc will rotate in anti-clockwise. So here G03 entered, circular counterclockwise. What is the data set provided? X57, Y30, center having X57, Y having 25. So how to be function? X57 is the center point. The center point means so you have to calculate it 20 plus 15 plus 22. So up to this point, the total distance is the x-axis 57. What is the value of y-axis? So easily you have to calculate it. The total height is 50. So the center point will be 25. So here y 25. X57, sorry, y 30. 30 means end point, not a center point. Now we are going to move the tool for the end point. So end point here is a 25, but here is the 30. So end point is a 30, but center having the 57 for x value, y having the 50 divided by 2 is equal to 25. So the tool will be moves from this point to this point. X is this value, y is this point, center point will be the x57, y 25. So the next line, from here to the linear movement. The linear movement is provided by G01. X is 35 means 20 plus 15, 35. Y is 30. So because 25 plus 5, 30 mm is a total distance. This is the another one linear point from here to the vertical movement. So the vertical movement, there is no changes in x-axis. So x-axis same the same value, but y-axis only changes because from here to the y will be increased for 5 mm. So from 30 to 35 will be entered. So in this line, the two will be moved from here to this point. So next line start with the clockwise arc. So here number 40, 14, G02, circular clockwise direction. So what is the value? So this is the center point, this is the end point. So x20 is the end point, x50 is the total, y50 is the total y value end point, and center x is the 35 because 20 plus radius 35, y50 is the highest point is 50 mm. So x center 35, y center having 50. So this is the functioning of G02. So the arc will be completed. So next line linear. From G01, from here to the lines end up to this line. So what is the value? x0, y50. So here G01 linear, x0 is the this point, y50 is the maximum height point. So from here to the tool moves from here to this point. The next line from here to end point. End point is starting point. What is starting point? x0, y0. So here also entering x0, y0. So the total profile will be completed up to this number 16th line number and the next. So after completion of the work, the tool will be influencing the minus 2 mm depth. Now we release the tool from z-axis up to 5 mm clearance. So here by using 0, 0, the z only entering up to positive 5 mm. So from the minus 2 mm depth, it will be released from up to 0. Then again you release the z-axis 5 mm. The final value is the M05. So now we stop the spindle because the spindle will be rotated. By using M05, the spindle will be stopped. Then again by using M05, automatically the tool will be goes to the home position in end program. So this is the completion of one profile program. Now we go to verify the simulation and the toolpath graphics. So first one is the toolpath graphics, second one is the simulation. So now we go to verify the toolpath graphics by escape key. By pressing escape key, select the toolpath graphics, enter. So the screen displays, enter cutter diameter from 2 mm to 26 mm. Now I am entering just 5 mm is the cutter diameter value. Again enter. So it will be asking escape to exit, F1 to read atom, F2 is rescale. So escape to avoid the toolpath, F1 read atom, because the tool will be provided in randomly any one place. So from here to we have to position the tool by using F1 key. The F2 is used to, you have to increase the view of your scale factor. So normally we are using scale 1, so no need to change the F2. So here first we are appearing the F1 because the tool will be provided in the random one position. So from here to you have to stop the tool in this point by using F1 key. Now I am pressing the F1 key. So just I am using arrow key, right arrow. So you have to watch the screen. Right arrow. Now I am pressing down arrow. And right arrow. So which one place you want to decide the initial point. So I am fixing this point as a data point. So I am fixing this point as a data point. So enough. This is enough. Now I go to escape. So because this is the data point fixed, so escape to set datum. So press escape. So again you go enter cutter diameter, for example 5 mm because offline simulation or 6 mm. Then enter. So this is your total profile of your comp. This is the same. Both are the same. Our drawing and your simulation is same. So here we are verifying the only profile, and now we go for verify the simulation. So the simulation is different from the toolpath graphics because the toolpath is only two-dimensional graphical view, but the toolpath is the actual machining. So now we go for to view the actual machining operation by escape. Escape. So here, what is the first operation? Simulation settings. Simulation is the first one. So here you have to provide your x value, y value and z value. So here set length, for example enter 100 mm. This is approximately. Then set height width 70 mm. Then depth is a z value. So normal default it will be provided as a 10 mm. This is not enough. So no need to change the depth. Then scale also set as a one factor. This is also default, it will be provided as a metric system. So this is the only important because set datum is very important. So already to view the toolpath graphics, you have to set the data point. The same principle is conducting for this operation also by the selection of set datum. So this is your working area. So this is the side view of tool. Side view of tool. This is the face view of your tool. So I am moving by arrow key. First in x and y axis. Down arrow. First you got to set x and y. So here I am setting the data point. Then you have to set the tool. So because the tool is away from the component, so now we touch the tool for your component by using D. D key is used to move the Z axis. So here the tool will touch on the surface of your component. This is the side view. This is the plan view. So in the plan view x and y will be set. At the same time side view the Z axis will be set. So now I am entering the data point within this point So here if you want to set this point as a datum, just enter x, y, z. X, y, z. So all the three axes are defined as a datum point. This is the enough. Again press escape key. Further one escape key. So this is the final step simulation. So here also asking enter the cutter diameter. I am entering the cutter diameter for. So here based on the cutter diameter the simulation will be deferred. So I am showing here. Now I am entering cutter diameter 5. So what will be happen? Just enter the cutter diameter based on 5 mm. This is the thickness. Now I am changing the cutter diameter. What will be happen? Press escape. Simulation. Enter 10 mm for cutter diameter. What will be happen? So this is the difference between the tool plot graphics and the simulation. This is the real-time operation. Tool plot graphics is one of the graphical view. So the difference between the tool plot and the simulation. This is the difference. So up to this function, the program will be completed. This is the end session of your writing a program and verify the simulation. So up to this, your experiment is completed. Okay. Thank you. Now you go to enter exit by the escape key. Just enter the software escape from the track to Windows space. Okay. Thank you.